everyone, hope you're doing well. Welcome back to another episode that is leading us up to the launch of the Be Better Bootcamp. For those who didn't see the last video, highly recommend you go check it out. It was about controlling your thoughts to think positively, which will lead you towards what it is you want, versus thinking negatively, which will lead you away. And this video series is leading us up to the launch of my first ever public event where achievers will go to take their life to the next level. Achievers, entrepreneurs, business owners, anyone who's looking to take their life from where they are now to where it is they want to go will be at this event. Okay? Because you're going to take away strategies like we're learning here, except we're going to go a lot deeper at the actual event. You're going to take away strategies, techniques, tips, and most importantly, you're going to be in an environment of people who want to succeed just as bad as you. Okay, you're going to be in an environment of people who want to take it to the next level, not people who just want to work their 9 to 5 until they're 65 years old, retire, collect their pension, and then maybe travel to 1 or 2 countries, and then it's the end. All right, aren't you happy you came to this positive video today? But let's be real. That's the reality, okay? Not a lot of people pinpoint exactly what it is they want to do and actually make strides towards it and actually go for it. And that's okay, because we need the people who work the 9 to 5s. We need the people who collect the pension. We need the factory workers. We need the truck drivers. We need all of that. And I'm grateful that we have all of that. But then we have a 1% of people who want to change the world. We have a 1% of people who want to make an impact, who want to take their knowledge and their skills and their strengths and use them to help other people and to take their lives to the next level. And that's who this event is for. This is for the 1%. This is for the inventors. This is for the entrepreneurs. This is for the thought leaders to get together, to figure out what it's going to take to overcome their obstacles and break through. Okay? Now, today, I want to talk to you about how to get what it is you want. But before we can look at how to get what it is we want, we need to know why it is that we want it. And this is what I call the Achievers Index Scale. If you want to take notes, I highly recommend it. If not, it'll be up here for you as well. We've got a scale here. And this is it. Okay? Now, on this scale, there's only 2 things. And the first thing is this. You've got the how. This is how you're going to get to where you want to get to. This is how you're going to lose the weight. This is how you're going to get into the best shape of your life. This is how you're going to eliminate your debt and build up your freedom fund to do whatever it is you want to do in this world when it comes to money. This is how you're going to develop a positive mindset. And I've got news for you. It's only about 10 to 20%. To be safe, let's just say 20%. Only 20% of what you do comes down to how you do it. Okay? The remaining, the other 80%, is why you do it. Okay? Just pretend this little ellipse here goes all the way to the end, because this is 100%. This is the full equation. 20% is the how. These are the strategies and the techniques and all that jazz. But 80% is why you want to do it. And this applies to anything we want to accomplish in life. This applies to losing the weight like I just mentioned. This applies to taking the trip that you want to take. This applies to reaching any goal that you set for yourself. It comes down to why is it important to you? Why does it matter if you get into the best shape of your life? Why does it matter if you acquire financial freedom or financial independence? Why is that important to you? Okay, now remember, before you can even focus on the why and focus on the how, you need to know what the goal is. You need to know the outcome. It's very important. That's step 1. Step 1 is know what you want. Remember, the ultimate success formula that we talked about before. It's on my channel. Go check it out. It's one of my videos. It goes over the 5-step formula to achieve what it is you want. And the first step is your outcome. You need to know what you want. Step 2 is you need to know your reason why. That's why that's step 2. Because step 3 is massive action. And that's your how. Your how is the action. But you need to know the why first. Because if your why is strong enough, you'll figure out the how. I'm going to say it one more time. When your why is strong enough, you'll figure out the how. It's awesome, right? You don't need to know how you're going to do it. Don't stress out. You don't need the perfect strategy or the perfect recipe. It helps if you have it. It helps if you find someone who's attained what you want. That will give you the right how. That will give you the right strategy, maybe off the bat. It might not be the right for you, but if it worked before, it's got a lot higher probability of getting you to where you want to get to. Okay, but the most important is the why. Ask yourself right now, why is this thing that I'm going after important to me? Why do I want to go to college? Why is it that I want to get into this line of work? You might realize it was never your goal at all. You might realize it was your parents who told you what you should grow up to do. You might realize it was your parents or your teachers who told you need to go to college. You might realize after watching this that it wasn't your goal at all. Okay, that's why this is so important. Your why lets you know that it actually matters to you. Your why lets you know that it's worth it. That the effort you're going to put in, the how, the 20%, is worth it. You need to make sure it's for you. Okay? Because when I think of this, when I think of the Achievers Index scale, I think of when I got into the best shape of my life. Okay? Right now I'm in the best shape of my life. And I think of where I was at before. I was 70 pounds heavier, and I was depressed about it. I was sad about it. I would look in the mirror, and I would say to myself, wow, I completely let myself go. And it wasn't the best feeling, but I'm sure that you've been in that situation before, or you know someone who's been in that situation, or maybe you are in that situation. And if you are, I sympathize with you because I've been there and I get it. I understand. I will tell you it is possible to get yourself out of that. Okay, there's a certain strategy or a recipe that you can use to get yourself into the shape that you want to get into. And this is all part of that. So listen up. This could help you. Because I remember when I decided to lose the weight, I decided to get into shape. And I made that decision in an instant, immediately. You make a change in your life in an instant. A decision, you do it immediately, okay? It doesn't take weeks, it doesn't take months, it doesn't take days. You decide in this moment, you could do it right now, to lose the weight or to get yourself out of debt or to get the mindset that you want or to get the friends that are going to serve you. Make that decision now. Because once you make that decision, you completed step one, which is your outcome. But you need to decide. And I remember the day that I decided to lose weight. I was in the car with my friends, and I thought to myself, I looked at myself in the mirror, literally the rear view mirror, I looked at myself, and I thought, why have I let myself get to this point? And I asked myself, how would I feel, this is the why, how would I feel if I got myself back to the weight I was in high school, but not just skinny, actually had some muscle? What if I got myself to the perfect weight and actually built some muscle so I can feel good every day throughout the day? And I think you know the answer that I came up with. It would be great. Obviously, it was a no-brainer. So I decided. I said, you know what? I'm going to start going to the gym. And I kid you not, 10 minutes after I had that internal conversation, a real physical conversation happened in that car when my buddy Shane said to myself and my other friend, he said, hey, guys, do you want to go to the gym? And my friends and I looked at each other and we said, yeah, let's go to the gym. I didn't know how I was going to do it. I didn't have the perfect workout routine. I didn't have all the stats and the facts, and I didn't have MyFitnessPal downloaded. I didn't have any of that. But I took action because I knew the why. The why was there. You don't need to know exactly how you're going to do something. You just need to start doing it. Because step 4 of that ultimate success formula that you can look up on my page, step 4 is once you take action towards something, then you change your approach. Adjust your approach if you're not getting what you want. But the beautiful thing is I went to the gym and I started going to Snap Fitness, which is a gym about 15 minutes from me. And it's a small family-owned place. Highly recommended if you live around me. Highly recommend the chain. Great chain. Now it's called Ideal Fitness. Same thing, different owner. But I started going there for about a month or two. And then, remember, I would write this down. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. Once I started going for a month or two, I found a real mentor when it came to the gym. And it was actually the same mentor that helped me overcome my own physical mindset or my mental mindset. Okay, they helped me overcome not taking responsibility, but they also helped me with my physical body because he said to me, hey, you're going to the gym. Obviously, you want to make a change. You should come work out with me. So I started working out with my mentor. Okay, I went down, I drove 50 minutes 3 times a week to go down to Albany where we worked out, and he showed me his professional workout routine. All right, and it worked. 6 months later, I was exactly where I wanted to be, and I knew it was where I wanted to be because remember, at the beginning, my why was I wanted to feel good and I wanted to get down to the weight I was at in high school, which wasn't really the greatest goal, but I got there, okay? And then I got to my perfect weight, and then I felt great throughout the day. I knew when I reached my goal because my why was strong enough. I didn't worry about the how because after I knew what I wanted, my mentor appeared. When the student is ready, the teacher appears. This same thing applies to your finances. When I wanted to get myself out of $20,000 of credit card debt, a lot of people would look at that and do look at that because I know there's people watching this right now that are in a similar or the same situation. And they look at that and they say, there's no way. There's no way I'm getting myself out of this debt. I'm too far in. I'm too far gone. It's going to take me months. It could take me years. And the reality is, yes, it could take you months or years, but do you want to live with that debt forever? Or do you want to start chipping away at it and actually get rid of it and make a difference? I think you know the answer. 97%, all right, that's a made-up statistic, but you probably believed it until I told you it was made up. I guarantee 97% of people are in debt. I do know that most of the United States population has less than $5,000 in savings. A lot of people are having trouble with their finances. It's just the reality. A lot of people retiring don't have the money needed to retire because now the lifespan is 20 to 30 years after retirement. People are living till they're 90 to 100 years old, and that's like the average nowadays. It's incredible. The average continues to rise. So let me ask you this. Do you believe that a small retirement nest egg is going to last you 25 to 30 years? The answer is probably no. And I'm not going to get into an entire financial training here, but this same principle helped me get out of my financial burden. It helped me eliminate my debt. And we'll go more into how I did that in the boot camp itself, and we'll talk about the strategies and the techniques for how I did it. But I knew why I wanted to get out of debt, because I had a wedding to pay for. I needed to get out of this debt, because if I didn't, I wouldn't be able to marry the love of my life, and now we've been married for almost 2 years, myself and my wife Bree. It's incredible. But it wouldn't have been possible without me making, again, a decision in the instant to get myself out of debt, and I did that. It took me 1.5 years to do it, but I got myself out of $20,000 of credit card debt. And for those who are in credit card debt, you know it is the toughest form of debt to have because the interest rate is 17 to 20% or more. It's not like student loans. That's not crippling debt. Crippling debt is a high car interest payment. Crippling debt is credit card debt. And I got myself out of it. And I built up my freedom fund and I started investing for my future. And now I have several different things I invest in, so when I retire, I will have a sizable nest egg to be able to do what it is I want, when I want to do it, with the people I want to do it with. Okay? This applies to my mindset. It applies to everything it is that I've achieved in my life. This formula right here. Okay, my mindset, when I wanted to become a leader, I had to develop great relationships with people. I didn't worry about how I was going to do it. I focused on why I wanted to do it. I wanted to do it because I wanted to change my own life, and I wanted to take responsibility, and I wanted to be a leader and actually help people. And once I understood that, again, I found a mentor who helped me figure out the how. How can I mend the broken relationships that I've created? How can I mend the bad circumstances and situations I've got myself in? But I only found out this after I knew the why. And I hope this helps you figure out what it is you want. But more importantly, I hope this helps you figure out exactly why it is that you want that. Why do you want to go to college? Why do you want to get that specific job? Why do you want to marry this person? Why do you want to lose the weight? Why do you want to get your mindset more positive or get your mindset more constructive in general to actually serve you? Why? And what I would do is I would write down what it is you want in at least 4 areas of your life. I would say personal development, your financial situation, the experiences you want to have in life, and how you want to give back to other people. I would write down what you want. But I would also write under each one a full paragraph or more. Take some time to do this. This is your future. Take the time to do this and write down why it is you want each of those things. Because remember, When your why is strong enough, you'll know what to do. You'll know how to get there. You got to have a compelling reason. And if your reason is there, you can achieve whatever it is you want to achieve. And that's our lesson today. And I hope this sheds some light on what it is you want. I hope this was some motivation for you, but I'm not looking to motivate. I'm looking to help you create lasting change. I'm in the business of helping you get results long term, not a quick boost short term. That's not what I'm here for. You might get that, but I want that to be a byproduct of you achieving everything it is that you want. Be on the lookout for the Be Better Bootcamp. It's being announced any day now. Most likely in the next 3 to 5 days, you will see that link release. And again, this is not for everyone. This is for the 1% who want to take their life to the next level. I hope to see you there. Thanks for watching.